down, 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 down. Hello, hello, Doodle, little Doodle dog. Hello. I'm not talking to you, buddy. You can go away. Dogs are all getting excited for some reason. There we go. Turn some lights on here. Alrighty, I think they're all excited because they want me to give them a treat. So give me a second here. The dogs deserve a treat. Every doggy deserves a treat. Oh, look at, they're just crowded around me. Look at, maybe you can see it. Maybe. There's Nami. She gets up next to my chair. Oh, I can stand right here. I have this one little spot I can stand. And I'll stand there and stare at you, Dad, until you give me a treat. Doodle's gonna scratch on my knee. Calvin, okay, now all of you back up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Let me find my channel here so I can keep track of the live. There we go. Kind of got a little sort of behind myself there. Hey, 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 shush. What are you doing over there? Alright, do that. Chris, welcome. Hello, hello. Alright. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let me get myself situated here. I've got my whiskey glass. I've got my soda pop. Crack that open. Take a nice long drink. And get my whiskey glass filled up to a nice level. We're going straight out of the plastic jug today. This is my cheap whiskey that I like. I've shown you guys before. This is 10 high, but every once in a while I get this giant plastic jug of it because it's cheap that way. And yeah, it's, I mean, like I said, it's something I like. And I'll usually take that, put that into my little decanter that I've got. And I just haven't done that this morning. So, all right. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back in Westwood. Here we go. Let's take a look here at Westwood. We're back in Westwood today. Today we're going to finish up what I wanted to do in Eagle Point last week. Last week we were on over here. We put this awesome damn farm in here. I think it looks awesome. It fit in perfectly. We got this trumpet interchange put in and everything like that. And then we have this little section over here to kind of keep the pollution away and everything like that. One thing I want to do is clean up this area here, make it look good. You know how I feel about trees and the pollution around them and everything like that. So I want to clean up some of the trees. We'll place some rocks, make this area look really good. And then Eagle Point, the whole idea behind this was that Eagle Point was expanding. So we're going to do a couple of things. It's not going to change 100%, but it's going to change about 60%. And so, yeah, we'll get that going. We don't have anything left to do at the farm. The farm actually has everything placed in it. We did a lot of decorating and stuff like that, so I think the farm looks great. So we'll stay with that. I have a couple of things I want to play with that came from the new packs that we have. The like mountain, what is it? The mountain homes, not homes, but like hotels, whatever the hell they are. So I have snacks. Donnie is live. It's a perfect start for a good Sunday evening. Hey, Blue, welcome. Thank you. Yeah, so we're gonna get. I just want to play with that map. Not the map pack, with the new things we got. In fact, let's go look at it just because I don't even remember what it's called. It's our Mountain Village. How could I not remember Mountain Village? And I mean, how can we not say that this isn't a cool mountain village, right? Even with the speedway going on, this makes me think of a nice mountainous village. So, especially with the big mountain behind it. Oh no, fire! So we're gonna do a couple things, mess around here, and first we're gonna start off with doing a couple of upgrades. David, welcome. Misdelivered package again. Oh, man. So, first we're going to do is just upgrade these roads through here. It's going to hurt a couple of buildings here and there, but hopefully not too many. But seeing as how Eagle Point got the new farm, of course the town would upgrade a few of the roads, sell some properties off, and get a couple of new houses built in the area and stuff like that. And then we're going to have one area where I felt that a young upcoming developer would buy and create some homes to help the growth of Eagle Point here. And then at that point, we're going to stop, and then we'll let Eagle Point continue growing from that point where it is. And yeah, we'll call it good. So well, hopefully we get all that done, because after we finish finalizing everything in Eagle Point today, I wanted to get over here. I didn't mention it in the title today. I'm not going to mention it at all. I have a surprise. We're going to start something new over here, and hopefully I can get to that. If not, then yeah, we'll if I can't get to it, then we'll get to it next week, I guess. But I will at least let everybody know what it will be before the end of the stream if I don't get to it regardless. So first of all, let's get things going. And like I said, I was updating some of these roads here. I felt that, like I said, Eagle Point, they started making some money. They would have upgraded some of the roads in town, sold some of the properties off, and yeah, just kind of started making things a little better for the citizens in this area. Now, some of these roads we'll leave as dirt roads because near me is a town called Shady Cove, and in Shady Cove they do have a lot of that, where there's nice roads that they've turned into paved roads around, but they're still like right off of the main highway. There are still dirt roads that kind of just float out and people live on them. So we're gonna leave these roads alone back here. We've got these ones upgraded. I want to add a couple of roads in now. These will be our development areas. So start off with a straight road right there. Then we'll go to freeform and just kind of mess around right here. I want to be careful. Part of the agreement to let this developer do his first development here was that he was not allowed to touch any of the rocks. That was my decision on that. No rocks could be harmed in the making of these developments. This one's a nice little small one here behind the shopping area. Then on this side, and he wasn't allowed to, the other decision I made was not allowed to make square development areas, as that would be unlike the rest of Eagle Point. So again, we're not allowed to touch these rocks here. He can get close to them, but like this, but not allowed to destroy the rocks. Let's see, we'll do this. Isn't 100% like I did in the test build, but I'm pretty happy with it. Don't touch every chance you make your life hell. That's right. So we're not touching the rocks. Okay, that's good. That's good. And as you can see, like going around them, it does this, which is kind of cool. Like it won't allow me to develop on them, which is nice. I mean, this little spot could turn into a house, but I'm not going to click on that. We'll just throw some trees in there or something like that, make it look good. So that's going to be the development areas for our young developer. We'll get that dealt with in just a moment. We'll have to lay down some water lines and stuff like that. But first of all, let's go ahead. We're going to hit pause really quick, since we're going to have to do those water lines. And then what I want to do is, actually, I don't need to hit pause yet. I want to sell a couple of the properties over here. We haven't done that yet. Just kind of get this area filled in. Not everything. I still don't mind leaving a couple of blank properties here and there, but I feel like with the development of the farm, the area would boom in property sales. Housing would go up. We can clean this up right here. And businesses, a couple of new businesses would show up. So we'll throw that in. This one. And then over here, we'll fill this in for now, and then just one little square right here. So those would be the new, pardon me, new businesses that will be showing up in the area. With this improvement of Wilson Street to go around for the farm there, I felt like a good idea would be to come in here and just create a little spot right here that is dedicated to produce. Now, if you look over here, I did that already, I believe. But being right next to the farm, I wanted just a little farming area for produce only. So we're going to do just a couple of buildings. I got to upgrade the road right there. I don't want to do a whole bunch of them, just a couple. Be like a little spot that people that would be traveling through here, staying at any of these areas through here would be just a quick like farm stand for them, basically. That's the way I look at it. So let's see, you got to upgrade. Oh wait, that's a 4-lane, I believe. So what we're going to do is upgrade the 4-lane. There we go. And then we'll add a couple of businesses in, just some small ones. Select. And I think like that will be good. Like I said, just a couple. Just kind of like I said, it needs some businesses here. I am adding to the housing. I'm adding to the businesses. It's not really eating away at the need for industrial right now, but I'm okay with that. So, in fact, something we could do that would help with that, I believe, would be to take... Oh, I didn't even read that. Whatever. Would be to take this... Is that one of the other two buildings? Have a little walk. Hey, Mike, do you have my package, or is it Bill this time? Oh, man, that kind of sucks, but at least they're cool, I hope. And you're not really, like, having to worry about your package going missing. There's some people around me that put a post up on Facebook recently, like, hey, we're missing some packages, and if you see them, we think it might be at this other address, blah, blah, blah. They're like, oh, that sucks. Especially getting this close to, like, you know, the holidays and stuff. People are starting to order Christmas presents. I know I did already. Like, I start thinking about that stuff right about now. Alright, so I set this up, as you saw there, with, you know, I did this, ran it. And then I usually like to set up like that, where it just got the little farming thing. And then I could throw in a couple of buildings here and there that fill in these areas, and they create, you know, a little more of the farming atmosphere, I guess. And they also fill in the need for any farms that, or any, gosh darn it, industrial stuff that's needed. So we'll do this on a couple spots, get those industrial needs fulfilled for a short amount of time. I don't want to do a lot, as I don't want to, like, you know, completely destroy my area here that I built and made look so nice, spent so much time on. But a couple of farms here and there, a couple of farm pieces, whatever they want to do here, will be all right. So we'll do that. I don't know if I'm going to stick anything in right here, but maybe a little bit later when there's if there's more of a need. We'll do that for now. Leave that alone. And get back to this. Oh, look at, put some businesses in over here already. Get back to the other stuff that we are currently doing. So, first things first, I want to finish fixing this area. It won't take very long. I'm going to choose that land to make sure it's just kind of looking good, not these weird, like, squared out areas and stuff like that. Christmas presents research. Hey, Shake, welcome. Hey, Track Art, welcome. Yeah, I always try to get it done early because I always think like, and I'm not really like everybody that I give Christmas presents to in my family, they all kind of expect one thing or another after a while. Like, everybody gets their needs taken care of through other family members, or or the wants, I should say, through other family members and stuff like that. So I like to take care of small needs and things like that my family members will need or want, and things, or don't really necessarily know that they need and stuff like that. So I like to get sweaters for my nieces and nephews. For the really young ones, though, I do get them toys and stuff like that. Sidewalk chalk and things that they can just enjoy. We got my great nephews and great niece a teeter-totter we found at a yard sale recently for $60. That was freaking awesome. So, all right, let's clean up some of these trees. Just in the area where they're going to be sick and cause issues, or have issues. It's not really cause. Can't clean up all of these trees, which is unfortunate because it's oh shit. Because it is part of the ploppable there. Where did that go? That was a large barn, I believe. Which I will put back. I wanted that there. That's part of the whole milking process in my mind. So, but unfortunately, those will be sick trees there. I'll try to do my best to ignore them. But now this side, we need to pull away a little bit. And then we'll replace them with some rocks and some shrubs and bushes and stuff like that. So. Delivered to Bill. He came out to grab the package by his doors, and one of mine was grabbing it until he jumped north. You're like, yeah, see, it's got my name on it. Sorry. I'm not trying to steal your stuff, I promise. Alright, first things first. We're going to throw a couple of rocks back here. A couple of rocks back here, just a few rocks, a little bit, rocks. Alright, so rocks are definitely necessary in areas like these, in my opinion. You got to decorate it somehow, and then again, putting down the trees just causes sick trees, so we don't want to do that. Throw another larger rock over here, or two. Alright, now we'll go ahead and, I just thought of something, though. Really quickly. I want to add in a parking lot over here. Boom. Because it increases happiness. It's the game considers it a park, so it'll create happiness in this area with the businesses and stuff like that, and that'll help with leveling up. So there we go. That'll go down. Now let's go back over here. Jen will be happy to see that. Yeah, right? And the fact that, like I said in the beginning here, the developer was not allowed to touch any of these rocks here, nor here, with his new developments that are going down. So those are untouchable. Oh, wait, where am I going? Back over here. Untouchable areas. So one thing I like to throw down lately is like low vegetation from the older stuff, and mix it in with some of this. Oh, that's really high vegetation there, isn't it? That's actually what I want. There we go. Get rid of that. I prefer the fern. There we go. Throw some more down. And again, what's cool is ferns won't look sick over here, like some of the grasses and stuff. And then in real life, ferns actually help like clean the soil out and stuff too. So a little bit of this lower vegetation in some areas here, like that. We'll go up here towards this side with it. All right, now from there we can have a little bit of fun with our decorating process. Bushes, grass, no trees unless we put them outside of the toxic zones here. Let's see. I gotta say, one of the funnest things that I've been doing lately is when I'm playing with my test build, I get to sit out on my back deck. I don't have to stay in my room anymore. I feel like a hobbit hiding in his little hole. But I got that PlayStation Portal, and it's so fun to have that thing hooked up. This area is just super toxic in here, so definitely no trees except for the ones I have to leave. But yeah, having that PlayStation Portal is so cool. I wish I would have gotten it earlier on when it first came out, but like, it was so hard to get your hands on at the time. Alright, now we'll go switch over to some grass. I like using the grass because I can get a lot closer to the rocks and a couple other things with it. It fits in nicely in areas that typically wouldn't allow like trees and other stuff to fit in. Like I'm basically doing right now. Getting on top of like the fern and the other vegetation plants and all that. So one of my absolute favorite vegetations to use in the game for sure. Oh, I do got a surprise in store. I sure do. Hopefully we can get to that. I've got to go a little quicker on this decorating, I guess. Because I at least want to get started on it. Because the thing is that if you guys remember, this isn't a build that we are doing unlimited cash on. I actually have to spend money in this build, so. And which means that, like, doing certain things requires leveling up of the areas and stuff like that. So we're going to have to let stuff level up. I think I'm a little overdoing it now. Oh, man. Throw a few more pieces of grass in over here real quick. And then I think we'll call it a day on this. Yeah, I mean, weeds will grow up in areas that are just, you know, toxic like that and stuff. So I think that's perfectly fine. It looks good. We're going to go with that. One thing I want to do really fast, because the businesses are popping up over here. They seem to be enjoying themselves. We will go ahead and throw some businesses in right there. All right, so that's done. We've sold properties in Eagle Point here. Let's get these new developments taken care of. They're going to need water real fast. All right, that. Then we'll come in here with this one. Alright, I guess if that's the only way you will let me hook up that water line, that's what we will do. We'll cut a couple of corners there just because Everybody's got water. Perfect. Now, before we get into those, I wanted to mess around really quick. I thought this was super awesome. So if we go in here and we get these content creator mountain village pack area, there are 2 buildings. Only 2. I went through all of them. All of them are huge and massive. I mean, look at these things. Like, they just don't fit into this area. Look at that. Like, I mean, I guess if I was putting this in as a, thing, but this is housing. This is all homes and stuff like that. So I want it to look more like a couple of rich people moved in. So what I did was I was going through here and I found, let me see here. There is 2 of them that I liked. The Santa Lodge here, which will stick right over here. Boom shakalaka. And then the other one I actually liked and I thought looked really good, I think was the Rio Lodge, right next to it. I go just a little off to the right here, stick that in there. Look at that. See, they look like just large homes. People bought the property through a large home in, and to me, I like it. It gives it the, the unique buildings and stuff in the area, which increases happiness and all that stuff. And I just, again, think it looks good. They were the only 2 buildings out of the whole pack that, I mean, you could try to look through them if you want, but just 2 of them. Like, this one kind of is around the right size, but then when you look at the building, you see all of the extra rooms, and you're like, no, I didn't really want apartments right there, because that's what it looks like to me. At least in my brain, that's what it looked like it was going on as. I tried this one, because it was smaller. Again, a little tough to leave that one because it looks more like condos, and this area is not really condo friendly in my mind. Like, again, that one looks like some rich person's house. That one looks like rich person's house. So, there was one other one. I think this one. No, maybe not. It was close, but just no. Oh, this one. Close, but no cigar. It was just because of the size. I'll place it down right somewhere where you can see it. But the size of it was a little too much. But it was close enough that, like, it had the front door and everything like that. But the big flat roof and everything, was definitely more hotel-esque than home. The Hotel Madonna. I think we looked at this one. But, yeah, just not quite what I was looking for in a home style. So those other 2 though look great. We'll fix this up, make this look good really fast. I also found a couple of cool things. I don't know if anybody else has found these yet. Maybe I've only been playing around with it for like a week. Cow turds make great fertilizer. They sure do. Let's see here. Oh yeah, duh, fixing the ground here. Just kind of push this out. The other cool thing about the properties I did put down, at least they're like, they fit to the land, so it's not going to look weird back there or anything like that. There we go. Spread this. I think we'll just go with that. Cool. Alright, now this was what I was messing around with. Let's see, do I still have... Okay. Pull that over, and then we'll go back this way. Oh, I don't know if I did that far enough. Hold on a second. Oh, maybe I did. So basically I want it to look like a little driveway that went around to the back of the house. There we go. I did get it just right. And then I stuck the little hedge there to kind of basically be like the end of the driveway. Then we'll come back over here. In here, one thing I like playing around with when I do some of these things is grabbing vehicles. And the only 2 vehicles I get are these shabby truck and car. But we'll stick this in here. And then these, they're going to be hard to see with this, but you can pay attention on the right side there where it gives a little description. So we'll go over here. We got this new table set with the stone or brick or whatever. We've got the information board. Look at this thing. This is pretty cool. So I have some other spots that we're going to be using this later on that I just was excited for this to be to have found this. We've got the hay rack. So if you're setting up some type of little farm area, you can use these hay racks. I mean, I guess you could put them in the mountain village area. I don't know why I'd put a hay rack around here or anything, but fire pit. I like the fire pit. So being that it's a house here, we'll put the fire pit out here. Just make sure we're not encroaching on our neighbor's property at all. We got the bench with a roof, which I think is super cool. So we'll throw one of these down really quick right out here. And then the arbor seat, which is just a nice little roof over like a little bench. We'll set that off here to the side. Making it like just a little area for people to hang out. Now, that is really all we got out of that for here. I didn't really, except for sightseeing tower. And like these things are just kind of to build up like little stuff, little areas and stuff. So we're going to play with this. Not quite yet. This is going to be next week's episode. Part of next week's episode. So we're going to get to that. But like these are so cool, right? The mountain buffet, the mountain gate, the gazebo park. Let's kind of take a look at some of these here. You got to put them like roadside on some of these and stuff. So, but, yeah, well, these are going to be next week. I haven't quite come up with the full plan for these yet. I was just so, like, happy that I found them. So, yeah, we will get to those. But the couple little things like these, the benches and stuff, man, I was just having so much fun placing them around buildings and using them for stuff like that. So the next thing I want to do is grab a regular bench. Yep. And just place a regular bench here because, that one's too big. Where is... I think it's over here. This one, a circular bench. I like this. And it fits in nicely right there. So we got their backyard, cool little area for the family to hang out when they come here and they're vacationing and they want to go fishing. So we got that one done. Now this one, again, we'll do something sort of similar, but I don't want to do like the back, like entirely the same, I guess. So we'll put a little driveway in like this, but we'll stop this one there. We'll give them some fencing here. Where is... There we go, forestry fence. Or no, I guess I didn't use that around here, did I? I did the suburban fences here. Allow them to have that whole piece of property there. Now, one thing that I always find on large properties is a cool little area. Oh, that is way too big. Cool little area that people like to set up and stick some rocks off here in the corner real quick. To just hang out with their family and stuff. So I just felt like, some of those other tools or those other little things that we got in here, where are they at? Like, again, we'll use the fire pit, but I wanted to put it more out here away from the home instead of so close like the other one. The table set we'll use out here instead of the other ones because we use them on the other side. But, they got this nice piece of property, so we'll give them a couple. Now, seeing that they are by a river and stuff like that, I hate when it does that. I really wish it would just work properly sometimes. Some of these bugs just get to me. They just drive me insane. Since we're by a river, some people by a river would obviously have, kayaks and boats on their property. So we'll throw a couple of boats back here. And then we'll give them a little drying area for their wood next to their fire pit over here. And this is always, or not always, but I think it's a cool addition, is to like try and get it as close as I can. And to throw this little wood bench down here, little log bench. So basically, like, you know, now they have a spot on each side of the fire pit to hang out. So we got that. I don't think there's really too much. Like, what kind of stinks is, like, if you want to use stuff like the site, you either have to have this done up as a park here or placing it on a road. Now, I could go close to the road, but, like, that's as close as it'll let me. So that's why I didn't use that fire pit. Maybe in the future I'll figure out how to use it, but yeah. I like these ones that we just got. It looks great. Let's go ahead. Don't need anything else in here that I want to mess around with right now. So we got these two homes done. I think they look great. Tim, welcome. Those wealthy homes need to be surrounded by fences, in my opinion. Yeah, right? I mean, and most of them are. You know, most of them are. These ones, they go down to the water with their fences. But, like, this one, not always. So, like, this one, I just, because I wanted to build it out, it was so difficult. So, one thing I guess I could do is we could extend let's see here. These are the suburban fence. Just trying to remind myself before I grab something that's wrong. Go with the straight lines. Makes things easier. And we'll just bring this out beyond that property. And then we can do this. We'll just come straight across. Connect in there. And then these other ones we can just stretch out. Oh, it works. Properties never have to be perfect, that's for sure. Yeah, okay, cool. There we go. Now they're all fenced in. We're looking good. All right, we got our water lines down, didn't we? Trying to get... Oh, wow, we've already been doing 40 freaking minutes. Decorating just gets you. When you start decorating and really going for it, man, it really grabs your attention, don't it? A van down by the river? I don't know. Let's see. What vans do I have access to? There's only a couple of them. That one, it's a little hard because it's got ice cream, but it's a little hard to... I mean, you could pretend it's a... Let's see, let's park it right here. You know, this is a richer area, so hold on a second. Hold on. I got an idea. You want the van down by the river? You're getting the van down by the river. We're going to come in here. We're going to grab some trees. Get this area looking nice. It's nice. A couple of oaks. Trying to be careful of the rock wall there. I want to leave that. All right. let's go ahead, throw down a couple of stones by the water here. I always like being able to add it into the water like that. That's always cool looking. More natural. Now, let's go ahead and take the walkway. Oops, dirt walkway. There we go. And now we'll grab the van, park it under the tree here. Then what we need to do is go up here to our seating. We'll get a little seat. Couple of seats. It says it's a folding chair on there, but to me that totally looks like a freaking like a little side table. So I use it as a table when I place it down there. And then and then to make this look nice, we got to hit one last thing here. We need a barbecue pit. Yeah. Boom, barbecue. All right, and there we go. A van down by the river. Looking nice. I'm streaming this evening too. Right on, right on. Decorating is a rabbit hole. It is definitely 100% a rabbit hole. All right, let's see. So this part here, I don't have to do anything to it. It's already what I want. I just need to add some housing. So we're going to use the select tool, though, so that I don't harm the rocks. Remember, that is the rule. Actually, we're going to get rid of one of those squares. Now we can go like this. Just going to keep that one square in on those because of the highway. Go like that. Well, no, I'm going to take that one off of there. These ones, I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to put that. Go like that. And there. Oops. There is a rock there. Okay, you know what? This is what we're going to do. Because there will be a house popping up there. I want to leave that alone. So what we'll do, because the developer said he would leave the rocks alone, is he will add another rock. Or 3. That way, when that one gets built upon, the other ones will be there. See, look, already popping up housing. Look at that. Awesome. Okay. Now we got to come over here really quick, just because it's probably needed. Let's look at our schools. Yeah, I see that. Education is slack-a-lacking on this side. So let's go ahead and throw in an elementary school. I have the high school, but it's way over there, and I just, you know what? I don't want to add a high school. I really don't want to because it's huge. Even this regular one, that's what I mean. It's just massive. For this neighborhood, it's just too big, I think. I mean, I guess... Nah. We could have 2 elementary schools. That makes sense, but there's one high school. That's where I'm going to leave it. Eagle Point High. And that's what we got. So, alright, so now we've got an elementary school in there. Let's go ahead, add in our housing. This, let's go get picky around the rocks here. And I think the rest of it should be just fine doing this. Uh-oh, I filled in stuff I didn't want to fill in. Let's go select tool and deselect. I think actually I'm just gonna go to 1. No, yeah, no, yeah, no. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that, just like that. No, we're gonna get rid of that. That's fine. Can't get the developer in trouble, and they'll be like, "Yo, actually, that oak tree should have stayed too." One thing though is this here. We'll just have to wait to see when housing starts popping up. Alright, we'll leave that alone. That looks good. That looks good. This is popping up. Oh. I didn't fill those in, huh? Alright. Alright, alright. Let's go back to this van down by the river. Look at that thing. Good idea, Tim. Good idea. It looks cool. Yeah. Should make that a... snap a picture and send that in. See if I get featured on get myself featured. There we go. Just a quiet little hideaway down by the river. Okay, now that we've got it going on, all the housing is starting to get built, the development areas are done, we've got some businesses going in, we've got a couple of farming things going in over here. Look at those. They popped up pretty quickly. Yeah, I can feel confident in saying that I think we are done here in Eagle Point. I don't think there is anything further we need to do to Eagle Point. Yeah. I'm extremely happy with this. This is like really good looking. I really do like this. Yeah. Just trying to leave it, like I said, just, with the dirt roads, the feel, adding in just the 2 little developments with the businesses and stuff in town. I just feel like this is, like, perfect, just the way it is. So, we're going to leave this. But let the developers rip up the bushes. Exactly. So, the tree must stay. Right there. In fact, what's funny is down the highway from me, there's a hickory tree that grows or something like that. And they call it the lonesome hickory. And it's like, supposedly the only one around the area or something. But those things they get crazy. They grow crazy wild. So it's big. It's a big tree. I've been considering going down there and cutting myself a bunch of branches in the dark of night, and then bringing them home and sticking them in cloning them, sticking them in some cloning solution and cloning them, making a whole bunch of hickories, and then going and planting them down the highway. So it's no longer the lonesome hickory. I'd be such an asshole for that one. But it'd be fun. It'd be helping the environment, but it'd also be an asshole kind of at the same time, so it'd be weird. Anyway. Wait a minute. What in the world? Oh, okay. My Alexa device, always gives me the little things across the screen. And the thing that popped across my screen just now said, who won the princess race? Like princess, like pretty princesses, like kings, queens, that type of thing. And who won the princess race? Well, out of the corner of my eye, that's all I saw. And I thought it said, who won the presidential race? And I'm like, what the fuck are they posting? That's not for a few days. And then I realized it said, that's what I had to go look at. It's all the princess race. Oh, it's a joke. It's a joke. Yeah, so it's My Alexa will tell me a joke if I ask it who won the princess race. Alright, so let's get out of Eagle Point. We will be sort of back in this area next week, sort of. But I wanted to, like, it's gonna be somewhere kind of in here. So, it just has to do with, like, finally starting to work my way that way. And using the new mountain village, like, assets, which are kind of cool. So, yeah, we will be finally starting to work our way that way. But we'll be doing that next week. Now, this week, Princess, Presidential, same thing. Yeah, it seems like it this year. But this week, if I get my tongue to work, this week, what I want to do, oh, you know what? Every week, I forget to do this. I have to finally upgrade the rest of this farm over here, Autumn Orchard. I always forget. And I'm like, it's every single one of my test builds. Autumn Orchard, totally done, set up, finalized, got everything done over here. And we even built a farm across the way, too. And I, for some reason, always forget this. And then I come back, and I'm like, oh, darn it, I forgot. I need to fix that. So, I'm going to start off with the large animal orchard here. It was letting me a second ago. Come on, you know you want to. You were green. There we go. I like to trick my computer. Ah, okay. Another one over here. Slope too steep. My patootie. Alright, and then we already have small animal pastures, so I'm not worried about that. Now, these large fruit fields. Put one up here. And then one right there. I want to leave that little bit of land in between that and the road, and then that and the other one there. So I can put a little walkway down. Boom, boom, boom. Really fast. I want to change those to giant greenhouses. I like the look. We already got other, like, actual orchard crops growing out there and stuff, so it'd be cool to just have the greenhouses, I thought. Now, this is where it gets dangerous again. We have everything in this farm area now. We have the medium fruit fields, we have the small fruit fields. I had to put in the large ones. We've done all these other silos and grains, fields and barns. Everything is here. So, only thing I need to do is basically kind of decorate this area. There's what I meant by being a dangerous part right now. So, let's do this. We're going to go really quickly. Actually, I want to use the concrete here instead of the trail. There we go. Alright, now this is where we're going to have a moment of fun, but we're going to try to make it quick. So we're going to grab a rock formation. Nope, not that one. This one. No, that one. No, how about... Yeah, that one. We'll go with this rock formation. Kind of come over here because we've got all the pollution, or well, not all the, like the little bit of pollution in the ground there, so we got to watch that. Now we'll go ahead, grab some of these other rocks. And some smaller rocks. Rockety rock. Today's episode is brought to you by the letter R for rocks. And Rocky Road ice cream. Along with a special sponsorship from Whiskey on the Rocks. All right, cool. Looks like there's a need for water near there. Yeah. You know, oh, yeah. You're right. Every time I do this, too, I should have remembered. It always asks me for water right there. It's like, oh, yeah, sorry. All right, so back over here, getting the decorating on. Let's go ahead and start off with some of our vegetation. And the ferns, because the ferns match the rocks. Ah, I did it too close. Too close to everything. I can't get it to fit. Alright, now that's all good and dandy. Let's get down here to some grass. That good old grass, brah. Ah, bro, it's like the greenest grass I've ever seen. Alright. Come on, there you go. I was just gonna say, I saw you being grass. And you didn't want to do it. See if there's any spots in here I can trick into letting me put some grass. Do. One of these days, I'm going to probably, like, totally remember the words to these songs. I'm about singing along with it. I mean, some of them, which I do, some songs I do. Yeah, but not, like, right now, I couldn't tell you what the next words are going to be for this. Da-da-da-da-da, but I know the frickin' tone. I know what it's gonna sound like. Okay. Bushes, bushy bushes. Gonna throw it to bushes. Do. I probably would eventually learn the words to these songs if I didn't, like, change the station up so much, I think. Because, like, when I'm playing, I probably change the station. Like, right now I'm trying not to mess around with it because it takes time out of what I'm doing. But when I'm just sitting there messing around, I will change the station around a bunch of times. Just see what's, like, just to try to get the difference in the music and stuff. Come on, you were a bush. There you go. You were a bush. There we go. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and grab some trees. We got all this gorgeous green, fertile earth over here. Okay, there we go. Looking good. Alright, let's grab some of these. They're not my favorite tree. In fact, I think they're kind of an ugly tree, to be honest. But the leafiness fits in well in these areas. But yeah, I really think these are some ugly trees. Ugly. Like, this one is one of the ugliest. Throw a couple over here just because. And now we'll grab some oaks, and I think we'll do that to finish off this area. We got rocks, we got grass, we got bushes, we got ferns. Now we've got oaks. No, you don't want one right there? You don't want one right there. All right. I want to put more there, but I will put some here. And there we go. Finished. Finito. Finalized. Aha! Let's do this. Make sure it saves. I swear, there's so many times I couldn't tell you how many games we have played now where I've had Autumn Orchard finish in my test build and have forgotten about it over here. And that's all it needed. It was just the greenhouses, the cattle fields, and we were done. All right. Welcome. Whoop. Oh, there we go. Gotta fix some of the city problems really fast. Let's double check the city, make sure there isn't a lot going on here, because I was clicking a few things here and there earlier. That. Oh my goodness, look at all those dead businesses. Nope. Get those going again. And go abandoned buildings. Get rid of them. Oh wait. Back default. Just want to make sure that's all the way it's supposed to be and I don't mess something up. Alright. So. Boom. We finished up over here. We got the van down by the river. I fixed the frickin' farm over here, and now we can finally get on to the fun thing that I promised y'all we would do today. The surprise for today is we're going to come over here, and we're going to buy this land off of the mining company, and we are going to build a amusement park. Now, one cool thing about this is going to take a little bit of time to build because I am doing this, obviously, like I said, having to use my money, earn the money through the city, and then on top of that, I have to let it earn up and earn levels and level up, blah, 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 all that stuff in order to get the next step of the build. So, first things first, we're going to come in here, we're going to go ahead and move a couple things around. Since we are purchasing this off of the mining company now, move this over here to a little area where there is a mine. As the other ones are all like empty, they're saying, but there is material in the ground there. So this, I'm going to move up here as close into this corner as I can. Even though it's going to make a little bit of a steepness back there in the hill, we'll leave that alone. I think it looks okay. Works out. And then this, we'll move over here to this area. Boom. Alright. Now that we've relocated everything, we're going to get rid of this for now. Actually, we don't need to because that will be used again probably. But we are going to get rid of these roads, because these are no longer going to be needed and used. In fact, I am going to get rid of this for now. We'll put a new one in once we need it. Alright. So, first things first, in order to put in an amusement park over here, we're going to need to change this area up. Let's go ahead and change the zoning. I don't want to go like super huge with it. I know I've made, like, you know, in Fuchsia, the park was actually pretty decent size. But after realizing that I could squeeze that farm, you know, like 2 of my farms in this game are squeezed into some really tight areas. One there and one there. And so I realized that I can squeeze the amusement park into a pretty tight little area here. So we're going to go ahead, let's kind of push this back a little bit. Doesn't need to be like that. We're just going to take that and call that our amusement park. And if we have to stretch it out a little bit, like up more, a little, anything like that, then we will. But for now, I think that's perfectly fine. Let's come back over here to roads. We need to lay down some roads, finish up, or just kind of finalize the stuff here. Oops. Freeform, so that they can do their job up here, I guess. Perfect. Now, I want to have a bus that comes through here, so the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and run a straight road off of here with the bus lines, the trees, I like that. Then we're going to go here, grab... Oh, I thought I had one of the trees, I guess not. But we're going to do the roundabout with the bus line. Oh, better turn on the snapping options. Do-do-do-do-do. Alright. Which obviously leads to detailing. So what is this week's beverage? This week we are just drinking on, like I was showing off earlier here today, just something cheap. I've got a plastic jug of 10 High here. This costs about $28, $29 here in Oregon. And this is one of my favorite cheap whiskeys. I can usually pick up a bottle that's, you know, a regular size bottle of this for like $8, $9, something like that. And so yeah, this nice jug of it is just, it's fun to pick up. Usually I'll fill up my decanter, which I have forgotten to do today, but usually that's what I do is I fill it up, and then I just pour it out of my decanter, take my time with it. And yeah, actually, you know what? I'm going to add a little bit in here of some of this. One thing that I like the 10 High for is it does make a great mixer. If you like to make stuff like old-fashioned or whiskey sour or an old-fashioned or an old-fashioned, this makes a great mixer for that. And I can't really think of too many other whiskey drinks. That's why I mentioned the old-fashioned like 10 times there, because that's what I like. I love a good old-fashioned. So today, though, one of the other things I like to do, I showed you all this before. I don't know how many of you remember this, but one thing I like to do occasionally is take something like a citrus vodka. Whoops, can't see that. I've got an Absolute Mandarin here today. I do have some other little Absolute bottles that I keep around for my little home bar here. But Absolute Mandarin, and I'm going to take about probably half of what's in there and add it to what I have in my whiskey. What that does is it, you know, gives you a nice little alcohol content. It doesn't change your alcohol content, but it gives a mandarin flavor. It helps add like a little bit of a citrus flavor over into the whiskey. Now, it does have that slight vodka flavor back behind it, but it hides with the whiskey well, I think. At least in my opinion, it does when it's being paired with like something that's the mandarin there or something like that. So one of my favorite things to do when I have the opportunity to. I do like that. It does have a great flavor to it. Yeah. Some people would think I would be weird for that, but yeah, whatever. Maybe I'm weird. Alright. So yeah, Empty Meadows, that's just the stock name. It hasn't actually even become anything yet. So what we're going to do, we got this laid down, this laid down. We have to now make it an actual park here. So we are going to go to our amusement park. See, I haven't even done an amusement park before. I've got nothing opened up except for the basics. So our amusement park main gate. I'm going to pay attention to where I'm setting here. I kind of want to put it like right there. Now, want to check something here. Kind of looked like I didn't have my... Yep. I was going to say, it kind of looked like I did not have my... Wonder World is kind of a cool name. Park in the right spot. So, we're going to go... Oh, you... Of course it's got to do that to me. Alright, out of here. You're out of here. I'm going to stretch this just a little further. Now it's probably too much. That's alright. Whatever. And this little patch of whatever can disappear. Okay, now we should be able to throw down the main gate. And it remained Amity Meadows. Okay. Old River Run. Not sure about that one. Could have... Raging Rivers? Oh, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Why don't you all throw out some ideas for me? Everybody throw out some ideas if you got one. What we can name this amusement park. Remember, we are in Westwood. We did just take over a ore mining area. That could be something thought of as well. We do have the river there. That is not bad to think of. Jen, welcome. Holy smokes. Seems like it's been forever since we've seen Jen. And oh my god, which means we gotta obviously go show Jen the rocks, the new rocks, right? So, but yeah, so let's think of this. Let's think of a name. It won't stay Amity Meadows. That's just like Amity Meadows. It's dumb. Eminem doesn't run this place. All right. Oh, we got a fire in Briar Rose Hills. Oh my gosh. So, welcome to the stream today, Jen. Earlier, we came in here and we were decorating. We'll go back to just step by step. We threw down this wonderful display of rocks right here. And we got these great greenhouses thrown down and all these trees. This was something we did just a moment ago, right before you got here. So I thought I would share with you what's going on. We threw down some animal pastures over there here in Autumn Orchard. That was pretty fun. We finished up we finished up from last week. Last week I came in here and I built this farm over here, Valley's Organic Produce and Meats. And we also put a new on-ramp, off-ramp in here, did some decorating, made it look really good over here, just below the Westwood Speedway there. Because of that, we expanded Eagle Point. We have new homes, new roads. We have some new development areas here for housing right there. And because of that, we were not allowed, the developer was forbidden from touching these rocks and destroying them at all, just so you know. Just an FYI that he was forbidden from destroying rocks. See? And, yeah, then we used a little bit of the mountain, the new Mountain Villages pack, and we added in some homes here and here. Or at least these ones look like homes to me. I like them. It's bringing in a lot of people to the spot, though, which is cool. And then, by suggestion of Tim, before that, we came over here, we added in these rocks and some weeds and stuff, because we didn't want sick trees, you know how that is. We got some businesses over here in the area, so that was our expansion of Eagle Point. Plus, Tim made a cool suggestion for a van down by the river, so we came over here to Garland Square, and we did a little bit of decorating with some trees and some rocks right here, and we put a van down by the river right there in Garland Square. Thanks for Tim's suggestion there. And, yeah, so that was what we started off our day with. And now we're over here in this supposed Amity Meadows. I'm asking for some names here. Old River Run is the one suggestion so far. So if everybody does like that, we would go with it. But, yeah, Hardy Amusement Park. Oh, it's interesting. Okay. So we've got 2 suggestions so far. Cheap Thrills, 3 suggestions. marching band season is over. Ah, I see. So while we throw out some suggestions there and we think on this, we're going to go ahead and at least continue on with how we're going to lay out our park here and everything like that. So let's get back into it. First of all, we're going to need our park plaza. And I always think that the park plaza always works out nicely. Just kind of off right. Like it'd be one of the first things you'd want to see coming into the park. Like boom. Well, almost. In fact, you know what? That was just, I'm going to change my mind. I am going to change my mind. I want the plaza right here kind of centered. Yeah, I think today I'm going to change that up. That's usually what I do is I put the plaza here. Just kind of have the plaza, you come in, you got the plaza and stuff like that. But you know what? I want a nice little area in the center for people to hang out in the middle of the park and just enjoy themselves and look around and take a rest. So we're going to put that, bam, right there. Bam! Look at that plaza right there. Look at that. It's a nice plaza. Okay, so what I like to do is we're going to take this park cafe and we're going to go to the side of the plaza. Let's make sure the bottoms line up. That's really what I'm more worried about. Then our info booth. Actually, I'm going to use the info booth over here to be like, now we'll use this as one of our first things in come in. You're like, oh, I want to know, how do I get the fastest route to that roller coaster? And then the info booth would tell you that. Boom. Then we got our park restrooms. We're going to throw it in here next to the info booth, obviously. It's necessary near the entrance. And then because people would obviously need them, I'm going to throw some restrooms in right here off of the plaza, if I can get them to sit properly. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. If you want to be happy. Oh, see, I do remember some words. Look at that. Boom shakalaka. Nice. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. We got our bathrooms. We got our little restaurant. We got our plaza. Let's go here. So we got... Whoa. What the hell? I'm in the wrong spot. Shit. Shit. I realized all of a sudden, just a little too late there. Here we go. Here's our amusement park plaza. Oh, man. All right. Back to... Hardy Amusement Park, because you have Laurel Park next to it. Oh! Not bad. Good thinking. I want to move that. Alright, we'll come back to that one in a minute. It seems like everybody else is liking that idea too, so we'll go with that. So we got our park plaza, our park cafe. Then our souvenir shop. Actually, I'm going to place that like this. Now our restrooms will go back here. Hopefully I can fit these in properly with the walkways and everything. And then we'll come over here. Let's see, we need another souvenir shop. Oh, it's actually a smart idea. right as you enter and leave the park. Like, you know, as you're leaving the park, oh, you know what? One last chance to buy that teddy bear. Let's frickin' do it. And we'll throw a bathroom in right next to it. Boom. Now, we've got these game booths. I do like these, and the carousel. So these are kind of the last big things we can set up, other than making sure we set down our walkways and everything else. Now, it sucks that this is like all the way over here, because the idea is to build around it. So, alright, let's go ahead. We're going to get our game booths. We'll put those in here as you enter the park. In fact, let's do this really quick. Get this walkway across through here. That way we can enter the game booths in. Like that. Perfect. Almost perfect. Let's try to center it a little bit, I guess, just to make my brain okay with it. All right, there we go. I think that's, yeah, there we go. Okay, so we got that. Now let's go ahead and grab our carousel. After we lay down a walkway through here. Gotta make sure we cover the bathroom. Then we'll come off of... Oh, I was hoping to grab it by the center right there. Son of a gun. I think I should turn my snaps back on. Go with the curved tool for that little spot. Now, there we go. Like, I want that to, like, just come up to the center. Why can't you do that for me? And what in the... Oh. And it's not good. Yep. I hate that. It's like you turn something on because you need it for something, but then it screws up the rest of what you're trying to do. There we go. Now we're talking. Okay. That's such a long walkway to just go hang out and stare at the river. Oh, we are going to throw the carousel over there. So let's do that. We'll start off with that. That'll be like the first thing. And then let's go ahead. I'm going to grab... Oh, yes, very soon. I will, yeah. David, info signs. I have some ideas there that I was going to actually kind of go with that are going to be super fun. All right. I'm going to add in some cement here. I got to be careful. Some spots I don't necessarily want it. This will be fine. I should be able to utilize that. There we go. So as we build the park, hopefully I'm not like overdoing myself with the cement here. It's just that I wanted to be able to start laying stuff down and also making it work with the rest of this at the same time. Because as I did it in my test build, I like basically laid down walkways and stuff like that, and then things just didn't work out 100% the way I wanted it to. So, all right, let's see here. Now we can start messing around with a few of these items, and we can put stuff like this. Make some little areas and stuff for people to hang out. So we've got the sign here. This is like our main sign or whatever you could say. And I need to take this is going to go this way at one point, so I might as well just kind of bring this out for now so I can keep an eye on where it's going to be. Then we can go like this. Let's kind of catty corner it like that. Use this one. The whimsical direction sign. Then we'll do these tables. We should have, let's see. That's right. This is the bathroom and the gift shop. So we can throw a couple of tables on this side. Couple of these. I want to use these tables again over here. And the more you decorate with this stuff, the higher your parks, you know, it helps with your park rating. And we need to get this as high as possible, as quickly as possible, so that we can get the park leveled up, start getting the other things in it. The one big thing that's really going to take time is just getting the guests in. So that'll just be one of those things where we're going to be waiting on guests, and it will suck. Put a bunch of balloons out. Kids love balloons. They like to sell balloons. Yeah, we'll do that. Throw a little balloon thing over here by the bathroom, so as they're waiting for their parents to go to the bathroom, they convince the other parent to buy them a balloon. Ha ha ha, suckers. Another one there. And I'm going to delete these two tables because I think it would be more effective to use the area for something like this. Again, you're going to have parents who are like, oh, I need to use the restroom, and they're going to stop. It'll be like that last thing. The kid will be like crying because they got to leave the amusement park, and like, oh, here, I'll let you ride this little quarter horse thing for a moment, play the video games, why mommy goes to the potty, and then that's what happens, and the kid's okay with it because they're riding a ride or whatever, and or playing a video game, right? That sounds about right to me. All right, now actually we'll throw this one in. I like that. Looks good right there. As far as these ones, put them against the building. I want to make sure I have it the right direction, though. We'll put 1, 2, 3, 2. Because those ones match, the other one did not. There we go. Alright, and popcorn cart. We'll put that over here away from the bathroom. That'd be kind of gross, next to the bathroom. We'll throw one in here. And over here. I know you want electricity. Just give me a moment. Alright, so we've kind of used up everything that we've got for the moment. And now we can start kind of going around to like look at stuff like this, see if there's anything we could use for the areas. Not really too many things in these. Maybe the city park, but that would be like the food stalls. So we could use a food stall right here. Do the little trailer one right there. Then here we could take our ice cream van. Set that up. There we go. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Looking freaking spectacular. Okay. Now, oh, I forgot trash cans. Huh. Would you look at that? They don't have any trash cans for the amusement park. And I just realized they don't have any for the zoo. And they don't have any for the nature reserve. Huh. Like, yeah, trash everywhere else except for city parks. Suckers. So we'll take the city park trash bins. And we'll place them in our park. A little too close to the line there. There we go. Place a couple around. So I feel better about not having trash cans. Alright. So the trash cans, we've got little park areas, places for people to hang out. We're continuing where we kind of want to start building towards. Yeah, it's coming together. Wow. We've got almost 140,000 people in this frickin' city. That is amazing. Alright. So it's desperate for power. We're going to deal with that in a second here. Let's go ahead and give it power from the right side here. It shouldn't require too much power. It should be okay. And it should start taking care of stuff. Yep, there we go. Alright, so now that we've got the basics of our park set up, kind of our base area here, we'll be able to grow from this point. What I want to do though, oops, wrong section. No, select the path. Thank you. Why are you going to do that to me? Okay, that'll work. As long as I get that cement, because we're going to, we'll decorate, use this area up and stuff like that as well. There's no worries there. So basically at this point now, all we can do is wait. It's the waiting game. So we come here, we can select Amity Meadow, or select this currently as Amity Meadows. Let's go here too. This will rename. Make sure I'm spelling it right. Get a big old yawn out. I hope I'm spelling that correct. Alright, Hardy Amusement Park, level 1. We have had 7 visitors, and we need 500 to level up to the next level and start using the next thing. So we'll go ahead. We don't need to click on that. We can do advertising, main park, celebrate, night tours, even more fun, and recycle garbage. That way it helps. It'll bring more visitors in. Let's go ahead and start. Let's check a couple things out. Since I added the road in there, thought so. It was going to have a stoplight. Get rid of that. And let's go in here and grab this city arch. I think it looks really cool right here. Basically like your entrance into the park. Right? Little entrance into the park with the big old whoosh thing over it. The archway. Then, this is where I was kind of like hinting towards with these. So we've got these, I'm going to use these in the park too if I can. Like some stuff like the stage, for instance. But it doesn't allow me to do that. So it's like, maybe we'll bring a road in the side here. We'll have like a little road in area that's part of the park. I don't know. But skip down here to these. We got this information board, which I thought was kind of cool to throw in right here. It's not huge or anything, but it's like as you're pulling into the park, this could say like the park name on it and a welcome, and on that side thank you for coming by or whatever, like a goodbye or something like that. So I thought that was kind of neat. And then of course we're gonna decorate that out. Oh man, I did not get enough sleep last night apparently. The sightseeing tower. Hey. Okay. I just totally had a brain fart. Like, what was I doing? Oh yeah. So we've got that in there. Let's go over here. We'll go ahead and throw down. Let's see. I want to decorate, but I don't want to get like crazy yet. We'll wait just a second. We got to set up a couple other things anyway. So we'll go with the bus line. Bring it to our bus station up here. Got to stop. Bring it on back. That'll help bring in some traffic. We already got people showing up. I mean, so it's, you know, people are already coming. No worries there. Yep, alright. Let's go ahead and get over here and start with a couple of rocks. Keep them in the back here a little bit. So, do any of you all, just popped into my head for no apparent reason, but do any of y'all have nicknames for your bosses? And I'm not talking about, like, let's not get into any mean stuff. We don't need to get ourselves in trouble here. But y'all have nicknames for your bosses? We got one for my boss. We called him the Seagull. The reason it popped into my head is because the seagulls in this game. I just saw one fly by. It was like, oh my god, there's my boss. But we call him the Seagull because he flies in, makes a bunch of noise, shits on everything, and then flies away without doing anything productive. So we call him the Seagull. Ugh. Public transportation connect more people to me. Oh, yep, see, there we go. Trash cans are trash cans. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to have the bus line coming in. That was already part of the plan and everything. That's why I used the bus lanes and stuff like that. I was thinking about adding in like a tram or something like that later on, but I don't know. It's kind of far over here from anything, and like any of that stuff is through here on Slugleaf Hills and this little area, and there's nothing really down here. It'd be a long tram ride, so not 100% thought through on that one yet if I'm going to do that. But okay, so we got some of that. Let's grab some bushes. Oops. Bushes. Actually, no, I want to do the grass first, then we'll come back to the bushes. Do do do. Do 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 do. Now we'll grab some bushes. Okay, we'll get these in there. Some good little bush spots. Some happy little bushes. I saw one. There we go. I was just like, I saw a bush. You're not going to give it to me? All right. Couple of these little flower ones here on each side of the sign. Now we can grab some trees. Trees. Nope, no palm trees. This is the Pacific Northwest, not Florida. Alright, a couple of oaks. Looking spectacular. Okay, a horse chestnut. I don't think I've used any of these in this game. Maybe I have, I don't know. Saw you. There you go, little horse chestnut tree. Alright, let's throw a couple of these little small ones in so it looks like there's some young trees growing. Wow, what the what? Oh, you wanted to send 30 buses for that one stop on the bus line. Amazing. Good job, guys. Cheese and crackers. Hold on a second here. Look at that. For one stop, they're all 8 vehicles. How about 2? Thank you. Holy smokes. The rest of you can all go away. Look at all the vehicles trying to show up, though. Look at that. Now this side, where this like brown patch is, it's gonna definitely have to get like decorated out in trees and stuff. I don't know if you've ever... Ooh, academic year report, great. I don't know. I don't like it being blank over here, and I want to kind of create like a green field or whatever, green belt between the amusement park and what's going on over here. So we'll kind of work on that over time, let things grow on their own, or kind of grow as we're growing the park. Because I might add stuff to here, you know, and I don't want to like all of a sudden have to take out trees I was adding in, spending money on. Alright. Throw some trees through there. That helps. Look at the traffic. Holy crap. What are you doing? This guy, he's a fool. Oh, wait, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, of course, it's a geriatric driver. That's why he was going backwards in the wrong lane. He's probably like 90 years old and shouldn't be driving. Oh, look at this guy. This what the freaking hell? What is wrong with you people? This is like the worst traffic jam I've ever seen. The worst drivers. I swear. Oh, it's finally clearing up at least. Cheese and crackers, man almighty. Oh, look it. I'm going to drive my Lamborghini backwards. Hang on. Frickin' weirdos. Alright. Has our amusement park gotten close to leveling up yet? Let's check this out. No, nowhere near. Hold on, let me speed up time here. Nowhere near getting leveled up. We got 200, just under 200 visitors so far, but it should get there pretty quick. That's a good thing. I mean, at least this isn't like Amusement Park Builder, whatever that game is, where like it all depends on what you're putting in and where your attractions are to get visitors. It's like they are just going to come regardless. It's here. Hardy Amusement Park. We've got a carousel. Come down and see our carousel in video games. Drive this giant, massive distance to the middle of nowhere to sit on a carousel for 2 minutes and play video games. And eat overpriced food. We have a coworker we call for bull tits. This is about as useful. Amelia Bedelia. Tits McGee. I'm guessing that Tits McGee, well, was probably well endowed. Oh man, you know what's funny is when we'll be doing jobs because we go from one job to another a lot, and we subcontract. We do a lot of commercial work, so we subcontract out under these big companies. Go in, and these big companies will have cleanup guys that come in and they clean. Like one company, Outlier, they use temporary agencies. So basically they go to the temp agency and they tell them, hey, we need, X amount of people for this many weeks to do a basic job. And they hire these guys, they come in, they do this basic job, for, cleaning up and stuff like that. So you never really want to be you want to remember a name if you need to, because the person's probably really cool, but at the same time you're they're constantly switching through people, so you come up with names, and after a while it's you'll see two guys working together and you're oh, there's Beavis and Butthead, right? Or I've had Tweedledum and Tweedledee. We've had Jay and Silent Bob. I've had them all. I could come up with so many different names. So, you know that the AI needs remedial driving classes. That is correct. Yeah, talk to consumers. Oh man. What is up with people's driving over here? That is like the craziest. What are they like? Oh, I want to go to the bus stop. And then they all run away from the bus stop. Yay! Maybe I should put the bus stop on the other side. Maybe that would help with these weird drivers. The whole family's coming to the amusement park. I see this. They're like, bye, Timmy. Catch up. Later. Holy shit, they're leaving Timmy behind. He is like struggling to keep up. Well, nope, he's passing Grandpa. Mom, Dad, wait! Wait! And they're like, bye, Timmy! Oh, the AI in this game is just such a hoot. I swear to God, this is the funniest shit sometimes. What are all you waiting for? Are you kidding me? To look at this archway. Holy crap. I'd rather go here than the amusement park. This is amazing. This is, wow. Do you see the ironwork that they did right there? It's, oh my God. I just... Hello, hey, people, excuse me. Hey, this is just the archway. The real fun's over here. Oh, I put the sign backward. Did I? Oh, I don't see anything on this side either, but there isn't any light over here. Let's go take a walk through this little wooded area. Hello, trees. I'm an eagle. There's the bus stop. Hello. Hey, guys. Y'all done? Did you have fun? Did you have fun today? Cool. We're going to walk on over here. And we're going to check it out. Let's take a quick... What is going on? Why is he black like that? I love the bugs in the game. The bugs in the game are so weird. We got... Alright, don't mishear what I'm about to say. Did you ever watch... Did you ever watch Fairly Odd Parents with Timmy Turner? And they had the superhero, the Chin. Well, they had the nega, as a negative, nega chin. So, okay, I'm not saying the other word, but we have the nega bird. I just had to make sure I corrected myself so nobody thought I was saying something I shouldn't be saying there. In this day and age, I just have to put that out there. But look at, the bird is black, and I don't know why. There's damn bugs in this game. Look, he is too. They're supposed to be blue. Look at, what is going on? It's Halloween, I guess. They're like, yeah, for Halloween, we all decided to just dress up as black birds for our Twitter. It's not Twitter. What is it? Oh, I cannot think right now. Chirper. They're all black. Whoa! But even this guy is. All right, I don't know. I don't think it is for Halloween. I think it's a bug, to be honest, 100% honest, but, you know. The show made me go to sleep when my kids watched it. I liked it. I thought it was funny. I like cartoons. I think they're great. Well, okay, I like a lot of cartoons. I think they're great. But there are, like, you know, I wouldn't watch Caillou, for instance. Like, that would just probably drive me insane, watching something that's meant for toddlers. So, You know, it's funny though. As an adult, even as an adult, it came out when I was an adult. What was that show? Not that one. Oh my gosh! It had a blue cat with a goldfish for a brother. What the hell was that show? The dad was a rabbit. The sister was a rabbit. That's all I can remember. I can't even remember the name. It was named after the kid, I believe. The main character. It's gonna drive me nuts now. Oh my god. Now I have to go to the Google box. Hold on a second here. Cartoon Network show with cat character. No. List of programs. Farmer. Oh my god. Oh wow, that's old. Cow and Chicken. Holy crap. Courage, Cowardly Dog. Come on, we're almost there. It's got to be somewhere up here. Chowder. No, it was around that same time though. Come on, give it to me. Squirrel Boy. I do not remember that at all. My gym partner was a monkey. That one was great too. Powerpuff Girls was cool. I liked that one. What in the hell? Oh my god. What? I can't find it now? Are you gonna really do this to me? And I'm like in the middle of streaming something right now? Right now. Oh my god. Now it's just showing me old stuff again. What in the hizzy? Maybe it's not former programming anymore. Maybe it's still current. Amazing World of Gumball. Oh my god. I know, right? It would have came in the middle of the night. The Amazing World of Gumball. I'm telling you, go look up clips of this show. It's not a cartoon meant for kids, but it's played on Cartoon Network for kids. This show is not meant for kids. There's a scene where a balloon is one of the characters is a balloon. He's a kid in school with Gumball, and he's talking to his friends, and as he's talking about the importance of eating, he's eating his lunch. He's eating a squash or something like that, but he's eating it through his balloon knot. Get what I'm saying there? Like he's shoving himself down onto the squash to eat it through his balloon hole while he's talking to them. So what else? If he's talking while he's eating, what is he eating with? And that question comes up in the cartoon. This cartoon is not meant for kids. Since the bus lane is also a taxi lane. Whoa, maybe put a taxi stop at the... Oh, that's not a bad idea. I don't know if I have any taxis in the city. What the frickin' hell? Thank God I got helicopters. I don't know if I have any taxis in this city at all, to be honest. I think this is like once... I don't know if I've used them. I have not. Look at that. Or else I'd have taxi stands. Well, I mean, it's a good idea because it does do bus and taxi, but what I think I want to do, because it's weird with the traffic right now, is I'm going to move the bus, though, to the other side. There we go. That way, the traffic flows a little better, I hope, as they drive through the brick and wrought iron fence there. I mean, you know how everybody likes to drive through brick and wrought iron. It's the classic way of getting into the parking lot, you know? Oh, man. All right. It's been 2 hours. Let's get the hell out of here. It's been a good day. I think tomorrow we'll come back here, or next week, we'll come back in here. Well, oh, look, because Hardy Amusement Park finally made a second star. That means that we can add a few things to our amusement park, such as nothing. Absolutely nothing. I have a level 2 amusement park. Why can't I have my Peggy train? Or my rotating teacups? Excuse me. All right, so next week we're going to come in here. We're going to play with our Peggy train and our rotating teacups. But for now, because Hardy Amusement Park will not give it to us for some reason, we are going to definitely call it a day. So like I said, we'll come back. We'll do a little bit more on the amusement park, work on it. This is going to take some time, which is kind of cool because it's, something we can come back to over episodes like this. And at the same time, we will come in next week and we are going to work in this area, work with the Mountain Village tools and just kind of have a little bit of fun with that. And just kind of mess around, start stretching this area that direction until I eventually figure out what I'm going to do with it. So for now, what we've done. We had some fun. We had a lot of good times, and we have made the city just massive. I mean, this place is so cool. Look at this. It stretches out so freaking far. Let's try to get everything into this one shot here. Look at that. Look at this city. And we are running the same number of people in this city that I have in Fuchsia right now, and Fuchsia is by far way more stretched out than this. So this is like 140,000. This is awesome. So anyway, y'all, thank you so much for joining me today. Today was a great stream. I felt like we accomplished a lot, and next week we will come back and we will accomplish a lot more. So please join me next week, and until then, everybody, please stay safe, and take care of yourselves. And until then, I will see you later. Let me save this so it doesn't do anything wrong. Okay, and I'm out of here. Ooh, something happened. Oh, our team must have won for that big of a thing to happen in the city. Sweet. All right. See you later, everybody. Take care and goodbye. Oh, man. And I'm doing the wrong button. That's my fault. I know I never find the right button here.